Hey Nick, how you doing tonight? I'm doing all right. Just got home from work, um, and don't really feel so much up to making a character right now. And I've realized that if I try to make characters when I'm really not up for it, they turn out pretty poorly, unless I really get lucky on making them. So, just figure I'd work on that new Halloween pass a little bit. Well, a little bit more, I should say. I think I've got it up to like level 6 or 7 at this point. What about you?
Now, I have to say, I think we were both born to be entrepreneurs. The way things have been going, there's no stopping it.
Give the puppy a scratch. He's a good boy. Yeah. Look at him, so happy. Tail wagging. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at him. He sounded disappointed. Okay, one more. One more. Here we go. That's how my stomach sounds when I'm really hungry. Dude, yes. Pizza. It was a pizza night for me, too. I picked one up on the way home. Okay, so 2 questions, man. What kind of pizza did you get? From where? Um, and if it's like a local chain or like a local place, I obviously won't know, but but I still want to know what kind of pizza you got. And who do you plan on making in Red Dead? No, where's that? There it is.
Getting a little low on supplies here.
No. Thought that was actually a rat running by my feet. It was just the bottle I threw. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. Trying to think of where I left my phone. What you wrote, it kind of cut off after it says, as for character, and then it says PR. That's all I see on the screen. But if I go online, walking around my apartment right now, if I go online with my phone, if I can find my phone, I'll be able to see what else you said. Nope, not in there. Oh, there we go. But I'll tell you right now, pepperoni pizza is my go-to. They have it everywhere, and it makes it really easy to to compare how good a pizza place is, Pizza Hut, I've definitely been there. In fact, there's a Pizza Hut like I don't know, I want to say about a mile away from me. But where I live, there are so many pizza options. I pretty much never go to Pizza Hut anymore. So, I was gonna say, just to give an idea of how much of a pizza snob I am. Like, I actually went, I went to Europe. Like, I saved up for a long time, and I went to Europe for a couple of months, just because I finally could. Graduated from college and all that good stuff, but I wanted to time it just right so that I could spend my birthday in Italy, in the birthplace of pizza. And I did. I spent it in Naples, otherwise known as Napoli, and had some pizza there. And got to discover how very, very different it is from American pizza. Alright, hold on a second. It's taking me a while to get my phone up here so I can see what else you wrote. Clint Eastwood is the man with no name. Okay. Oh, and you wrote it again. Sorry. Alright. Yeah, Clint Eastwood. Everybody tries to make Clint Eastwood. I've tried making Clint Eastwood like a dozen times. And some people get really, really close. Like so close, but you still feel it's kind of off. I personally, I just don't think that the heritage is there. Like there's like the mouth from one heritage would be perfect, but the eyes from another heritage would be perfect. And you can't mix and match. But yeah, no, I've seen some really, really good ones, but like the best I would say that you can do with the tools available. But he is such a difficult one to make. I could probably make an old Clint Eastwood, like more from like Unforgiven. But nobody wants to make old Clint Eastwood. They want a young Clint Eastwood from like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Like those, I'm not really a Western fan, but like a lot of the Clint Eastwood movies are like the only Westerns I really get into. But at the same time, it's been so very long since I've watched any of them. What was the next one I wanted to do? Oh yeah, carcasses, small carcasses. Hello, Caesar. How are you doing tonight? I feel I yammered so much about pizza that people just left the room. Let that be a warning to anybody else that shows up. I can go on for so freaking long about pizza. You don't even know. But you will know if you bring it up. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Right about there. Hey, Armadillinger, how are you doing? I just scared off everybody by talking about pizza for too long. So, don't bring it up, and it won't be talked about. But if it is talked about, it will be talked about in length. Pizza! Exactly. Yeah, I blame the Ninja Turtles. Like, that came at me just at the right time as a kid. I mean, what's not to like about pizza? Honestly, come on. Could have sworn there was something in here. Come on. Was the coins one of the... Yes, it was. Alright, I'm gonna collect some coins here, too. Hello, Michael! How are you doing, man? I keep warning people about pizza. Or talking about pizza. Testing the waters. Somebody brings up pizza, we will be talking about pizza. Okay, I just want to be clear that farting sound was the horse. I heard like a little, like it sounded like it. Is something left behind by the horse? Is that what that? Yeah, there we go. Right there, you can see it. You're having vegetarian pizza right now? I mean, it seems like if that's the case, I mean, it seems like it's a pizza night for everybody. Yeah, I mean, that just... I think that just speaks to, like, the level of detail that Rockstar has been going for. And also explains why the game took, like, 10 years to come out. It's like, what kind of details we can put in for the horse? Well, for the males, we can have the testicles to shrink in cold weather, and... yeah, we're gonna have the horses fart, too. Yeah. I don't know. I would say that if they left out certain things just like that, like the farting and whatnot, you know, but they could get the game out like 2 years sooner, I would be okay with it. I would love for the game to come out sooner, and leave out the farting. None of those were the giant raven or vulture condor or whatever I thought I was going. Oh, is that? There you go. Hold on a second. Get something out here with a little bit more range and... Oh, you're just a raven too? Well... And what did we learn? Have I seen the new GTA trilogy? I have. I'm hesitant on the whole thing. I really enjoyed them when they came out. Like, you have no idea. I mean, especially going from like GTA 2, which was still like a top-down, like flat Earth kind of thing, to GTA 3, which was like the first true sandbox game. Is that supposed to be snow? What's going on? Can you guys see like the little stuff floating in the air? What's it supposed to be? Pollen? I know that they're gonna bring back snow eventually here, but... Anyway, yeah, but the GTA trilogy, sorry, I got distracted by the shiny things on screen. There we go. Santa Claus beard dandruff, how about that? He's flying overhead to make his list, and it's just kind of flying out as he goes around. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the games when they first came out, the GTA games. But I feel like I might have I'll say that I got spoiled with the graphics from the more modern games, because they do look kind of I don't know, kind of cartoonish now, like the updated graphics. It reminds me more of like Saints Row. Is it Saints Row? I'm pretty sure it's Saints Row. It was a game series that started off as like a GTA clone, and then kind of broke away and started doing its own thing, and they just got really weird with it, which I'm not complaining, because you know, GTA does its own thing to such a degree that anybody else to try and mimic them would just be a hopeless cause. So they did their own thing, and they got really weird with the storylines, but still keeping the same the same kind of quality to like controls and the story itself, despite how ridiculous it was. Whoop. I felt the controller rumble. But yeah, just as an example, like one of the weapons in Saints Row, I think Saints Row 3, was a fart in a jar. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that it really broke away from trying to be a GTA clone and started doing its own thing. See, and that's just it though, is that like I feel like those are while the consumer base is similar, they aren't identical. Like I played GTA 5, I beat GTA 5. and 4 and 3 and Vice City. But once I beat them, I was done with them. Where with both Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, I keep going back. Like, I just like the environment, I like the story. So I hope that it does well enough to get a remaster for Red Dead 1. But I don't think it's the best whatever, the best measure of deciding whether or not it would be a success. It's, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing a remastered Bully or Red Dead Revolver. But I would want it to be like, especially like Red Dead Revolver, I would want it to be remade from the ground up, not just like updated graphics or something like that, because especially with games like Red Dead Revolver, it sounds good in theory, just to re-release it, but like the controls and everything would be so weird, considering how it is, how everything has evolved. I mean, even going back to Red Dead 1 after playing Red Dead 2, it took a bit of getting used to. Oh, right, I need to keep an eye out for more birds. Gotta shoot them while they're flying. That's a loony. You know what? I do remember playing Gun back in the day, but it's been so long I remember absolutely nothing about it. Same with Call of Juarez. I didn't play the last one they came out with, the one that was like in a modern setting, and they just basically like took the name of the franchise and changed everything else about it. But I don't know, like Western games are pretty slim pickings. I killed it. I didn't kill it. There was no little thing in there. Bound in blood. Yeah, no, they need to make a Red Dead remastered of the first one. I think Cartel was the one I didn't play, because that was the one where the guy that, honestly, I don't even know if it was Ray McCall. Was in like police body armor and stuff. Why can't I take the pocket watch? Oh, I already have too many? Seriously? You can never have too many pocket watches. I want to be like one of those guys in the trench coats that just have them all hanging from the inside. I can open up my coat and be like, hey, can I interest you in a watch? Yeah, I mean, there are so many options, especially with digital downloads now. Like, I actually have GTA or not GTA, Red Dead Online. I purchased it separately for my PS5. But when I tried doing it, and I tried streaming with you guys, I think I only did it once. Like I couldn't see what anybody was saying, and I'm sure that's just one of the setting things I have to figure out. But it's one of those things that unfortunately I'll have to figure out while I'm doing it, because you know, otherwise I won't. I can try flipping all the switches, but I won't know if it's actually what it's actually doing unless I'm actually, you know, doing it, like making use of the options. Come on, I need some muskrat love. Oh, I heard a muskrat. Where are you? You think you can get away? Haha, I taught you. So now, correct me if I'm wrong, but with Call of Juarez, wasn't there one of them that was actually like first person? Or am I getting that confused with something else? If you guys know. Pull out that gun, get that. Did I get it? Oh, yeah, I got it. I need all the birds. Alan Wake. How is Alan Wake? I've never actually played that one. But it was rumored to be one of the free games for the PS, like PlayStation Plus. And like for October here. And yeah, it apparently when it didn't turn out to be that way, it was like they Sony decided to again have Mortal Kombat 10 as the option. All all Call of Juarez was first person? Like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually played the games. I could have sworn that Call of Juarez was third person. Maybe I'm getting that confused with Red Dead Revolver. Huh. Universe's Control. Are there other games that are set in that same universe? Because right now there's a couple of games that are bouncing around in my head, but I think like Heavy Rain. Made by the same guys who made some other game that these are older games I'm thinking of now. It's like the original Xbox and PlayStation 2. Okay. No, Detroit Become Human I've never played. I think I have it as like a free game for my PlayStation. It's like one of those that were, you know, that were free so long as you had the PlayStation Plus subscription or whatever. Um, but I have yet to try it. Little egret. Snapping turtle. Rambo. How you doing? How you doing, man? So why the name change? Script 2K. Sounds like you're gonna make like you're gonna start making movies now or something instead. Quantum. See there, it like, yeah, Michael, it cut off. Well, Quantum Break is part of the same universe. Quantum Break, I think, is the game I was thinking of from like way back when. Hold on, let me get off let me get off the tracks. And then I'm gonna do a quick Google search on Quantum Break just to see if it is in fact the thing that I'm thinking of. Quantum Break. Oh, no, Quantum Break's not what I was thinking of. Man, I wish I could remember what I was thinking of exactly. You know what, I'm gonna do a quick search just for weird Xbox game. Man, looking that up, there's like so many games that I completely forgot that they made. Yes, it would take forever to try and figure out exactly what I'm thinking of. Like I'm trying to find what I'm talking about. But there isn't. There is, like, without something to go on other than that, it was just an odd game. There's so much that's popping up, but have any of you guys ever played a game called Time Splitters though? Because that was really fun, and it sounds like they're going to be making like either rebooting the franchise or making a sequel. Beyond Two Souls? No, it was earlier than Beyond Two Souls. Sorry, Armadillinger, I missed what you were talking about there. Is what real? Script 2K is pretty cool. Um, yeah, I mean, it just depends on, you know, like if you're I guess it depends on what you want to go for, what you want to be known for. Um, like I mean, the name I have on here, it was just a nickname. So I you know, my YouTube, I just, that's what I used for my YouTube name when I made this, and now I've just kind of kept it because, well, I've had it for so long. Why not? What was the next thing I was gonna do here? I need one more bird. I need to get some yarrow. Need to get that last coin. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't. Well, that's just it, though. Is that if you know, it's a name that you specifically want, or that you want specifically for like Red Dead Redemption stuff. I mean, that's
On your way.
as you were, sir. Um, it's, you know, that's one thing, but like, you know, I've basically been focusing on Red Dead videos here, but obviously, you know, I'm still making GTA videos every once in a while, and I just bought Cyberpunk 2077. For it was on sale for like $10. So I bought that one. I plan on making videos with characters on that soon. But I'm currently in the middle of playing both The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I kind of want to get those out of the way before I continue making, like, I start another game to just make characters. I don't know if you guys have played Cyberpunk 2077. I heard that it was really really clunky and buggy when it first was released, but that it's gotten a lot better. I don't know if anybody can confirm that for me. But I mean, the main interest, my main in the game was to make more characters for it. Cyberbug, yeah, I heard that it was really, like, yeah, really buggy. Was in dire need of patches when it first came out, but that it has gotten a lot better. Yeah, and that's just it. Is that, like, you know, and especially if having a YouTube channel is something that you want to do, it's really helpful just to have a diversity of games, because I mean, regardless of how awesome Red Dead is, it will wane in popularity. Okay, that sounded really weird in my headphones. I had, like, there's a little bit of a delay with all those dogs or coyotes barking. Sorry. But yeah, so, like, you know, if you have videos for multiple games, or just multiple things in general, like, it can be for games, and then you also can do comics and movies and just basically any kind of pop culture type stuff. Just helps to diversify if you know, if having a YouTube channel is what you want to do and have, like, as a source of income. Crisis stream. See, I never got into the Crisis games. I played the first one, and it was okay. Maybe it was just me, but it like I thought it was okay. It never hooked me enough to get into the second one. But obviously there's interest in it. Otherwise, they wouldn't bother with a remaster. So. Yeah, and just diversifying what you have on there, that's a great way to get other people hooked in as well. So, you know, I mean, maybe there's, maybe there's people who don't do the 2K stuff. I mean, me personally, I don't really get into sports games. But you know, there's obviously plenty of popularity with that. An old roommate of mine actually would. I don't remember which football game it was, but he would just have, like, choose 2 football teams and then have the computer play against itself and just basically watch it like he was watching an actual football game with real people, just to see how it played out. And dude, why would you be pissed that you got more subs than me, man? That you should be happy about that. Come on, man, where was the quail? I just saw the quails. Take that, quail. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I deserve more. It would be nice to have more, and I have been getting more. There was like a period of like 2-3 weeks where it was like I would gain 1, but then I'd lose 1. I'd gain 2, but then I'd lose 1. So it was very slow going for a bit, but I'm only like 5 behind you right now. So, you obviously deserve it too. I mean, people don't subscribe to channels that they don't like, so you deserve every single sub that you get, man. I do appreciate the appreciation, though. Oh yeah, Dead by Daylight. Okay, so that's a game that I was never able to get into. I was no good at it. That said, okay, what's it's like, I feel like I completely blanked out on something, because so, okay, there we go. Search the area for rival moonshiner camps. See, this is what I get. I get wrapped up in what I'm doing, and I completely miss out on something that happens. Anyway, Dead by Daylight, I was never able to get into it, never any good at it, but that is something that I've enjoyed watching. Just because it looks really cool. They have all these different characters in there now, like whatever, Ghostface from Scream and Ash from Army of Darkness and all this stuff, that just makes it all the more interesting, at least to me. Again, I wouldn't be able to play it. I really suck at it, but that is something that I have enjoyed watching. And I'm not one of those people that actually really cares to be watching other people play games. I would rather be playing them myself. Dude, congratulations, man. Like, I would be lucky if I got, like, what, three wins in a row. I mean, I'm not joking. I really sucked at that game. Okay. Dual pistols. Huh. Oh, this isn't one of them where I can just... Alright, fine. Be that way. Dynamite it is. Big bada boom. I love the I love the way they talk in these games though too. See, he's hiding down there. Whoop. One on the head, or one in the chest, one in the head. Okay, where are you? That's why pistols are not the best gun to use. Oh! What?
Where's your widow, Leah?
There we go. Alright. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is just practice, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever been really good in the competitive space with video games. Like whenever I've played, it's always been more for just entertainment and relaxation. So if I'm actually getting frustrated by a game, to me, it's defeating its purpose. I'm kind of life is challenging enough. That's my philosophy. I don't want my entertainment to be causing me stress as well. Actually, is there any? There we go. There's some glowing things that I can maybe pick up. Assorted biscuits, fine brandy. All right, yeah. Arma Dillinger, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's always cool to have you come in. You know, just chit chatting. And again, I appreciate you saying that I should have more subs than you. You know, But hey, that's part of the fun for me is that like, hey, get to have a little friendly competition with who can have more at what time. So, occasionally it is me that has more, but I always try and catch up. So, but yeah, you have a good night, man. I'll catch you later, okay? Man, these guys were loaded like half the time. It's not even... Oh, I'm gonna use a miracle tonic in that case. Give me the good stuff. Didn't even notice the ground coffee. Man, I don't know if it's the headphones, but that... the explosions, the dynamite sounds a lot louder today. And now get out of here. How do I get so much money? Playing for a long time. I've been playing this game for like shortly after it came out of beta. So it's and a possum just dropped on me. Yeah. But I mean the easiest way to make money is probably just like trader missions or moonshine missions. Yeah, I'd say that those would probably be the easiest ways. Anybody else got some suggestions on how to make more money? Because, yeah, I mean, typically I don't spend much anymore either. It's like the only time I buy stuff is like now if it's only available in gold and it's on sale for like half the price. Which reminds me, I have to go on a little bit of a spending spree here because like a bunch of the I think it's the naturalist items are like half the price and in gold, so I have a nice chunk of that as well. That works too, yeah. I got completely turned around here. I was gonna go for some yarrow root, or just yarrow. It's just called yarrow. And then there was that thing with the moonshiners, so got me all mixed up. Darks. Okay, dude, I don't know about this free outfit thing that you're about to tell me about, but I gotta tell you, I really love the name. Darkside fills gin and tonic with KFC. Like that sounds like it would be a horrible combination, but at the same time I'm tempted. Oh, that's not it. There's some yarrow. But, alright, how do I get a free outfit? Are you gonna tell me just push up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right? Square, circle, start. I need more yarrow. I just need 2 more yarrow. Have any of you guys ever been attacked by either a muskrat or a raccoon? I've gotten attacked by both. I keep wishing that I would get attacked by a skunk. Because, I mean, they have the smell thing going here, right? Like, you can see, like, whatever that odor is supposed to be wafting off your character. You're supposed to bathe him or her. Okay, so how do you get to Mexico? 'Cause that... was that in this game at all? I don't think that was in this game. It's been a while since I've played the story mode as well. I don't recall Mexico being in this game at all. But I mean, if they didn't make, if there was no, if Mexico wasn't in the, I'm pretty sure that Mexico wasn't in the story mode this one. If there was no Mexico in there, then there wouldn't be any Mexico in the online. Dude, if there's a glitch to let me get to Mexico, I mean, forget about the new outfit. Like, if there's a way to get to Mexico in online, you need to drop a link to that, because I do remember trying to take advantage of a glitch that would get me to whatever that weird island was. From the story mode, but they had patched that. Where is the yarrow? Anybody able to lead me in the direction of the yarrow here? 'Cause I know there is some. I just can't remember exactly where it is. $4.20. Alright. Yeah, I kind of figured that, man, because it was like, if... I was pretty sure that Mexico wasn't in this game at all. But, like, if there was, like, it wasn't making any sense to me, but, you know, a lot of things don't make sense to me. I'm not that smart. I mean, dude, if you want to join my gang, you can. But, like, I'm never, my play times are all over the place. And typically I'm only on to do a little bit to get a daily challenge, or to, like, right now, like right now, just to level up the Halloween pass. Like, most of my gameplay time is actually spent on other games right now. And for this, it's mostly just like character creation. And apparently hunting Yarrow, because that's something I need right now. Wild mint. I need no wild mint. Up, 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 up. Yarrow! Oh, now I can't carry any more Yarrow. See? That's how they get you. Again with the horse. Hey guys, am I wrong? But I don't think that there is Mexico in Red Dead 2. It's been like a year and a half or so since I've played the story. I don't recall ever being able to get there as either Arthur or John. Yeah. No, it is disappointing, but at the same time, you know, it had to be expected. Right? Because it's like there was no mention of him in the first game. So just by that logic, it's like, you know, if they weren't going to be hunting for him, you kind of knew that he wouldn't have survived. But it really sucks the way he went out too, though. I was just like, you know, how you're just basically walking around Saint Denis or Saint Denis or however they pronounce it, and you just start hawking up along and pass out. Oof.
Alright, what's next then?
I really wish they would just come out with some, like, Undead Nightmare DLC. Make it available year-round. I mean, if Red Dead or if Rockstar really wanted to hook people in, have them really just constantly wanting to be online. Blood, it's dirt, dude. I was rolling around in the mud. Like, I would be good with Undead Nightmare sequel, but I mean they've really set it up for some alien interaction. You know, there's the green light that comes through that one roof. They've got meteor strikes in a few places. With the revenuers, there's some a couple of them that are talking about people living like from other planets or whatever. So I think it would be cool if they did it in a way that, like, you get abducted and then you're just basically trying to fight your way out. And obviously, you know, you don't have the know-how on how to like escape or fly a UFO or anything like that, but eventually the aliens are just like, you know what, to hell with this guy. Let's just get rid of him. Let's put him back where he came from. He can be their problem. But I don't know. The alien thing seems to be more of a GTA world thing. I still would not mind it, though. Cowboys and aliens. Just like the movie. Yeah, no, I know that sorry, it's getting late over here too. Um, he did it to himself, really. Um, but I think that it's the line in the beginning of the game when he's talking to Sadie. And basically just saved her from the O'Driscolls and killed the people that killed her husband. Like Arthur tells him, we're bad men, but we aren't those bad men. I think that really sums up the gang in general. Like, they aren't really on the up and up. They rob trains and whatnot, but at least Arthur, until the very end, has a certain sense of honor. It's like you have, we're not beating you up to rob you. We're basically, you owe us money, and we're letting you know that, hey, there are consequences. I don't think beating him up was really the right thing to do, but at the same time, it was the West, It was violence was a solution to a lot of things. Alright, and at this point it's just gonna go get that last coin. And then I think I'm gonna be calling it a night, guys. Putting it in cinematic mode. And continuing to try and find the game that I was referring to earlier. Are you mad? Oh. Okay, well that didn't work out. Oh, no, 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 no. Road snow. Oh, I can't even revive him. Yeah, scrawny nag. Yeah, Pinkertons. Yeah, there's a lot of full circle type stuff that happens in the game. Um, you know, like the way that the way that Arthur hands off his hat to John, and the way John hands off his hat to Jack. You know, the cover art for both Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2 show up in poses within the game at some point. I don't know. It's no, whenever I see like somebody coming at me, like I'm afraid that I'm gonna crash again. But yeah, no, it's Rockstar does a good job at like taking those moments where things come full circle to like an emotional effect. Oh. So hey, Script, do you celebrate Halloween, or do you do anything fun for Halloween? Do you even care about Halloween? Oh, Scrawny Nag's getting tired. I feel you, Scrawny Nag. Oh, we might be there. We are there. Okay. No, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, the area I live in, there's actually a couple shootings, like, like one was actually in the building that I live in. The other one was at a movie theater that I go to. So, yeah, it's weird. Sucks, like, yeah, I have to, like, I don't know, I think it's so weird that, you know, having to second guess, like, doing what should be a normal thing, because of having to worry about violence. Like, I just think that people should be able to go to the movie theater without having to worry about getting shot, or go trick or treating, or go to church, or um, go to a club, whatever. Go to school without having to worry about something like that. And to me, it's just insane that, you know, basically trying to think of every possible solution except for the obvious. So, that's just me. Yeah. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm all for like responsible gun ownership. Um, you know, I wouldn't, if I had a real problem with guns, I wouldn't be playing a video game where, you know, that's the main form of combat. Um, you know, I wouldn't go, you know, I wouldn't go out shooting with my friends or anything like that. Um, I just think that, you know, there needs to be better regulation on stuff, because, like, there just isn't. I mean, there's just too many people that are irresponsible, or not the right, you know, like they have a history of violence or what have you, and in some cases they can still get their hands on one legally. So, I know there's certain places are better about it, or, well, in America, since you're saying you lived in Chicago, I know certain places are, certain, and it can go from not even state to state, but like city to city, or what have you. Gun laws can be different, and some have better than others, but still doesn't help. Like, if you have one city with like really strict gun laws, and it's surrounded by cities that have really loose gun laws, it's you know, it's not going to make a difference. There we go. A couple more small animals. Oh, sure. Now that, yeah, now that I'm no longer searching for Yarrow, I just come randomly across it. Well, I mean, that's you know, that's good. Um, but I mean, then there's other places like, yeah, yeah, and what I'm basically thinking is going to happen is that years from now, decades from now, you know, the people who have the kids who have grown up with, you know, having to worry about school shootings and having shooter drills and everything else, those are eventually going to be the people that are running Congress. And those are the people that will finally have had enough and pass laws that, you know, are actually common sense gun laws. But unfortunately, that's going to be so far away yet. And thousands and thousands more are going to die because, you know, we people want to have their guns. And by no means am I saying, like, ban all guns, because that's no. But at the same time, I don't think that there are certain guns that are necessary for the general populace to have. I don't think that... I do think that there are certain people that simply should not have guns. And like there was a comedian that said this pretty much like a better way than I possibly could, is that, like, in every group, there's somebody that, like, you go to the gun range and you're like, oh crap, like, so and so is here, oh man, we got to be careful today. That person right there, that's the kind of person that I'm like, you know what, maybe they shouldn't have guns. Maybe that person, if all their friends are worried about it, like, maybe that person shouldn't have access. But anyway, well, Script dude, it's been good talking to you. I think I am gonna call it a night here. I got the stuff that I needed to get done. Oops. Like, how much more of this do I have? Yeah, okay. I just got this pass yesterday. I've only done, like, daily challenges, and not even a bunch of daily challenges, just whatever I could get done pretty quick. And I'm already like 3/4 of the way through, or 2/3 of the way through. That I'm kind of looking forward to. That looks cool. But anyway, yeah, you have a safe Halloween. If you get out to do something fun, hanging out with friends or whatever, and just do it safe, and hopefully I'll get to talk to you again sometime. All right. See you later, man.